everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This week's matchup features two teams who both walked away with a notch in the loss column last week. It's the Los Angeles Crusaders going up against the Chargers. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Mission Valley area of beautiful San Diego, California. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Los Angeles Crusaders and the San Diego Chargers. Here to his running back, and he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage and brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he could turn it into a big play at any time.
On second down, here's Taylor. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. On second down, Taylor. Stepping up, and right away, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Now let's go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Los Angeles first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. Watkins alone on the left side. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Hard throw, incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's fourth down. On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Fielded at the 20. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Second down, just 1 yard to go. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
Gun. Let's go. Blue, landing. Gun.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now Taylor down around his goal line. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 96 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. And now San Diego getting set to go. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down. Uh-oh, Charles, now you get to talk about your old spot, the secondary. Very key here in this one.
Yeah, you have to cut me off because, you know, I'll talk about them all game long. Love to see those guys match up and challenge the best wide receivers.
Detroit! Let's go! Green, 39!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
A reverse is never called just to get 1 or 2 yards. It's often called to get a big play. The defense was having none of it on that one. They snipped it out and stuffed it.
Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Brandon Flowers, the cornerback, there on the tackle. in danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Green 38.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. Charles Clay has tied in the intended target, and it's 4th down. So now it's Andrew Franks on for the field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will make our score 9-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And now San Diego getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Let's go. Green 39.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for San Diego. 52 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll drop to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover. His guys will get the football back. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Watkins alone on the left side. This time Taylor will throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Here we go.
Now Taylor on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
There we go, G. That's the way to hit.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Now Taylor, he's going to float this over the middle deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Chargers. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the interception, here's Taylor. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it'll be a Los Angeles 1st down.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice gain of 21 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. One man in the backfield is Gordon. They go play action here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage?
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Denzel Perryman in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. Another pistol look here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll give the Chargers a 1st down. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of look.
Julio Jones all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. It's good, and that cuts it to 9 at 16-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. He's got time. He's going to fire one. He's got a man complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. They go play action now. Taylor. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Let's go! Let's round! Let's round!
And the back goes into motion. On second down, here's Taylor. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Tyrod Taylor, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Back to throw now on first down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing and got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Tyrell Williams, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. That's up and good. It's 22-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go!
On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. 2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. So we have reached halftime. Hey, Charles, you give me water. Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A look. At the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now San Diego getting set to go. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Finding time. He's going to take another shot here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
They were full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab.
Watching that, Barney. Watching that, Barney. Barney. Over. Here we go. Detroit 19.
Back to throw now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Watkins alone on the left side. After the interception, here's Taylor. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync. And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
On second down, Taylor. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
One receiver right is Watkins. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Surveying the field. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And it's second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And second and 10. He'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here we go, first and 10 now. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And they'll run it here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's third and 3. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and sneak it here. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, this season's going nowhere. No reason not to go for it. And it's a rare success for them as they keep the drive alive.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Offense has been out there a while. This is their 14th play in this series. And we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. They come out here in the eye. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And he's in across the chalk. Touchdown, San Diego. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Flowers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. They run the counter now on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a cutback right sideline. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2.
Now that's the kind of run that fires up an entire team. Tackled at the 2-yard line. For the defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief, though, that they stopped him short of the goal line. Now they got to figure out how to shore up the rest of the defense.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
3rd and goal now. Ball on the 5. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So a pressure spot here for Roberto Aguayo. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Aguayo able to knock it through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Watkins alone on the left side. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
Well, if you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Let's go!
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Watkins alone on the left side. On 3rd down, Taylor. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. And Frank's kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So now then, it's a big kick there to get this game back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal could still do you in.
Brandon, we're going to see right here. I would expect that after the kickoff, this offense is going to come out throwing. So those first few plays are going to be the key.
And now San Diego getting set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Back to throw here. He's got time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Pass interference call. Charles, you were a defender. You know how hard it is to defend the pass without committing this penalty.
And if they would let them play with a little bit more contact to give the defender a better chance, we wouldn't have nearly as many flags.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They come out here in the eye.
Detroit!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. A good pickup there at 22. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And now a first down following that long gain. Watkins alone on the left side. He's back to throw. He's got time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He'll look to throw. Finding time. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they've kind of got a situation here. Still 3 timeouts defensively, so maybe try to run a play.
And if you do it as safe as possible. And I think maybe even quarterback sneak. Take care of the football and make sure that clock starts to run before they call the timeout.
We'll see what they do. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They go play action here on first down. Taylor hit. He lost the football. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One last shot for Taylor. Now a desperation throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for San Diego, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3 and 3. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from Southern California.